Say I'm praying for me, my dear. I wonder if you ever think of me like I think of you. Every night, every day, every second that I waste, it's a sign I keep. I tell myself it's okay. Stop playing around. When are you gonna stop playing around? I see you in the option. I only want to fight. You always want a problem, but I cannot fight. I'm way too tired right now. Give me a second try. Something in my mind. Somebody's else in the slide. I pick you up and show it down. Nothing's left and it's all found. Okay, I'm taking my time when you come over tonight. There's nothing left in this life for me. If I don't want you around, better get down and I'm down. It's all and done. We're wondering about the same old things. Yeah, it's hard to be around you. I'm trying not to say those things. I would rather not hurt you. 'Cause memories are broken bridges now. I think that's all it'll ever be. Find a way to turn around the things I did. Hope to God I get back to you. She says, glory. I can see it in her eyes when she says, glory. I can see it in her heart. She says, don't shiver. Don't shiver, don't shiver, I will never let you down. Don't shiver, don't be afraid. I'm sorry, I will never let you down.
Hi, chat. Hi. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up? How's everybody? How's everybody? Welcome in. Yeah, let me change the scene. Let me change the scene. How are you guys? How's your weekend? How's your Christmas spread? Boom. Boom. Hey, we back, chat. We back. Let's go. Okay, so today, as I've said, I don't know if you guys saw the schedule or like in the Discord, we're gonna do some jazz theory. We're gonna do some jazz theory today. You see? So I got this note here and everything, so we're gonna make notes. But yeah, should be pretty exciting. You know, we're gonna learn something because I need to brush up on my knowledge too. I want to be better. I want to be better. So we're gonna do some theory today. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. We're at like 47 followers right now. That's crazy. That is insane, Chad. That's insane. That's insane. Okay. Let me just note this down. Let me put this on. I hope you know who this guy is, but if you don't know, this guy's like a savant. Jacob Collier theory video, and we'll put the link here. Excellent. And then we'll do that. Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're gonna learn some shit today, chat. We're gonna learn. We gonna learn. Hopefully the audio isn't like too loud. I hope. Let me check.
Ever since Jacob Collier's interview by
loud?
June Lee, musicians have been pretty obsessed with the
Yeah, that
concept
shouldn't
of
be
negative harmony.
that loud.
But it can be hard to understand exactly what it is.
Shouldn't be that loud.
So here is negative harmony explained visually.
But let me turn it down a little bit. Let me turn it down.
When we play two or more notes, we create harmony.
There we go.
Different relationships between notes result in different emotions.
Wait, I gotta rewind. Hold on.
Collier's interview by June Lee, musicians have been pretty obsessed with the concept of negative harmony. But it can be hard to understand exactly what it is. So here is negative harmony.
I don't even know what it means. Can you read this, chat? I forgot. I guess this is a C. C, and then we got a D over here, E, F is in the between the bars here, G, A, B, and then back to a C, and then it starts all over again. But to be honest, chat, I was never that good at sight reading. I was more of like, I hear the notes and I can like recreate or add my own harmonies just based on hearing. That was always me. That was what I was good at. So yeah.
Explained visually. When we
Wait, let me write that down. Negative harmony, 1 minute music theory. Okay, wait. Negative harmony. Let's do these. 1 minute music theory. There we go. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
play 2 or more notes, we create harmony. Different relation.
My whole point of learning this was like I wanted to try and make a Christmas jazz song using whatever we learned. You know, it's like a little challenge. Little sneaky challenge. Oh wait, let me change the category. Since we're actually doing like music only stuff. Let me put that. Done. Hey, there we go, chat. There we go. Okay.
Relationships between notes result in different emotions being created by different harmonies. Ernst Levy proposed that all chords have opposites in harmony and emotion.
That's kind of true.
This can be described as harmonic polarity.
That's pretty true.
We find the negative equivalent of a note or chord by reflecting it about the harmonic axis in the circle of fifths.
Ah, okay. That's the other thing we need to learn, chat. Okay, let's do this. What we would like to learn. And then we'll put those here. Circle of fifths. And I'll put that up here. And then this can be like notes plus videos. And we do this. Move it up here. Put a tab on it. There we go. Let me make that better. I'll put this to header. Title. There we go. What we would like to learn. Make this heading 3. This 2. There we go. Nice. 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 Okay. Where were we?
The harmonic axis is found exactly halfway between the tonic and dominant in a key center. In the key of C,
Wait, what does that mean? Wait. Hold on. What does that mean?
the harmonic axis is found exactly halfway between the tonic and dominant in a key center. In the key of C, the harmonic axis lies between E flat and E, so a G would become a C and a B flat would become an A.
Wait, what? I don't get it. I don't get it.
And dominant in a key center.
Dominant? Okay, that's like
In
the
the key of
fifth.
C, the harmonic axis lies between E flat and E, so a G would become a C and a B flat would become an A, for example. Using this
Okay.
method, we can find out the negative equivalent of whole
I think
chords.
I get it.
For instance, dominant 7th chord's negative counterpart is a 4 minor 6th. Here's a quick
What?
cheat sheet for the negative equivalent of
Okay, we gotta study this, chat. We gotta learn this. We gotta learn this. Wait, give me a sec. Okay. Let's see. One major one to minor one. I think that's what he means. Again, It's been a long time, so it might take me a bit to like get familiar, but that's why we have the stream.
Of common chords. If you just wanted to know how to work out a chord, or progression's negative harmony equivalent, you could stop here. But if you want to understand how it works, then keep listening.
Okay.
Harmony, at its simplest,
We want to learn how it works, Chad. Wait, let me just screenshot this so we can put it in. There we go. Can you see that when I screenshot? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Desktop. There we go. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Okay. Okay, so we got that. We got that. Let me center it though. This is kind of weird. Center. Oh, that didn't work. Move. I haven't used Excel in like so long. I'm gonna say circle of fifths. This is kind of like, it's turning into a point where like I have to like relearn how to make notes again, if that makes sense. So this is like going back to school for me. Okay, let's move that in. There we go. Nice. Nice.
refers to tension and release.
Hey, welcome in, Ice.
We go on a harmonic journey.
How are you? How are you? We're learning. We are learning today. How are you, man? How's everything? How's your day? How's your Christmas prep? My whole, like I was saying earlier, like my whole initial point was like I kind of want to learn a bit of theory, so like we can have like a little bit of a challenge and like do a Christmas jazz song. All G, brother. Hey, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Yeah, so I was thinking of doing like a Christmas jazz song, learning, with all of these. But I also found a sample, so we might do some special with that tomorrow. But today it's all about learning. Today we're chilling and learning. Check out my notes. Check out my notes. This is my notes. It's like that one SpongeBob episode where he just writes the. It's a whole bunch of nothing. Don't know what this means yet. Hopefully we'll find out.
And we arrive home. We can arrive home from two different directions, from the brighter side of the circle of fifths and the darker side of the circle of fifths. I'll let Jacob.
Oh, okay, I get it. So meaning these circles are like chord progressions that lead back to the root. So depending on what your root key is. Okay, let me write that down. The circle of, you're gonna get flashbanged a lot today, chat, so just letting you know. Circle of fifths is basically a circle with chords and progressions laid out in the specific notes I, E, C, B flat, F flat, A flat, sorry, and so on. It serves SERVES as a harmonic guide for arriving at harmonically pleasing conclusions to songs. There we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay.
From two different directions, from the brighter side of the circle of fifths and the darker side of the circle of fifths. I'll let Jacob Collier describe his interpretation of this.
And you can even start being a plagal cadence from E, which is really weird because instead of going E, A, D.
Okay, like I was saying, chat, if you don't know who this guy is basically like a prodigy. Like, the thing is, among the community, he's basically like, he came out of the womb being a genius at like music theory and harmony and all of these like really complex stuff. He's able to like understand it immediately and like kind of put it in a way that's really easy to understand for a lot of people. So that's his thing. He's like a savant.
C. You can go E. And it's something so elegant about that. Don't you think it's cool?
He makes it so easy. How, Jacob? How? Wait, let me go back. Hold on.
Interpretation of this.
And you can even start being a plagal cadence.
I wish I could play piano like him. Chat. I wish I could play piano like him.
From E, which is really weird because instead of going E, A, D, G, C, you can go.
Okay, this is a better chart. I feel like this is a better chart. Let me just save that. I'll make a more detailed one later. Let me put it here. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna be like, we're making notes together, and I'm kind of learning to make notes again. So we're gonna, because we want to retain this information, right? We want to be able to use it. So I was like, you know what? Might as well. There we go. And then we do that. Tab. Oh, too much. Too much. There we go. What is this? Okay. Sorry.
And it's something so elegant about that. Don't you think it's cool? Yeah, I think it's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
That's why I'm telling you about it.
Do you guys think it's cool? Ooh.
Because it's like the end of the road is bright rather than the end of the road is fine.
By flipping a chord progression over the harmonic axis, we change the direction from which we approach the key center. A 2-5-1 is a staple of jazz music.
That's true.
It approaches the tonic.
So the 2-5-1 is basically like, so the numbers when you hear them talk about numbers, it's like the numbers represent the steps in the key. So you got a 1, which is the root chord or note, the 2, which is the second note, and minor third, major fourth, major fifth, minor sixth, you know, basically based on like whether it's a major or like minor key. So you have those 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how musicians like tell each other like, hey, this is the progression in any given key that works, or like this is the progression we're going to use. It's all like music terms. That's what theory is. It's a way to tell other musicians how to play the thing or how to translate musical ideas.
From the brighter side of the circle of fifths. If we turn the major
There we
second
go. There we go. You heard that? There we go.
and the dominant seventh chords into their negative equivalents, we approach the tonic from the darker side of the circle of fifths. One of the key aspects of negative harmony is that tension is preserved. A dominant seventh wants to resolve to the tonic.
That's true. Did you hear that, chat? That was that last two chords. That was this to this. So you kind of hear how like this wants to resolve to this. That's what he's basically talking about. You kind of hear it in the chord, like it wants to go, duh, wants to have that kind of a resolution.
And so does its negative equivalent, a 4 minor sixth, with equal strength.
This at the end just refers to like the sixth note, an extra note here as the sixth being played.
But the emotions created by these two chords are opposites. A 5-1 cadence is triumphant, whereas a 4 minor sixth is timid, yet clearly wants to resolve to the tonic. Negative harmony is not an action. You can rarely flip every chord to its negative counterpart to create a contrasting emotional effect. Rather, negative harmony is a theory of harmonic direction, which can help us to consider how we can approach a key center in a more unfamiliar but equally powerful way.
Right, okay. So basically, negative harmony is about playing with the different colors of tension in a chord progression. There we go. There we go. Is this helpful so far? Let's see. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think it is, chat. I think it is. So this basically ties into Circle of Fifths. Circle of Fifths helps with this. Okay. Time for the next one. Time for the next one. Let's see if there's anything here. Nah, not really. You know what? Let's come back to it. We'll see this later. Let's see another one. Oh. Whoops. Whoops. My bad. Okay. Hee. A little bit of extra research, you know what I mean? A little bit of extra research.
The more astute viewers among you may
I knew I
already
left
know
something
that
open.
I'm actually
I knew it.
primarily a drummer, with drums to this day being the instrument that I am the least terrible at. The even more astute among you may already know that I was actually 13 years old at one point in my drumming history. By this combination of facts, you can safely assume that I have a deeply ingrained...
Wait, let me just add this in. Odd time signatures in video game music. Let's put this in. Copy. We gotta keep our references in check, chat. Gotta keep our references in check.
the love for odd time signatures. There's something just inherently kick-ass about a song that breaks out of boring old 4/4 time or its stuck-up cousin 3/4 time and journeys out to the edge of what's rhythmically intelligible.
Whoa, that's
As any
crazy.
preteen drummer will tell you, nothing is more
That is
satisfying
crazy.
than finding a piece of music that seems completely inscrutable at first, and then, after repeated listenings and constantly doing arithmetic while the song is playing, managing to make sense of the rhythms and successfully follow along with what the musicians are doing.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
So, let's take a look at a few of the different ways
That's
that video games
crazy.
use these weird time
That is
signatures
insane. How
to
do you
great
remember
effect.
that? Whoa,
Ways
man.
that video games use these weird time signatures to great effect.
Ooh.
I found that for a lot of cases where strange time signatures are being used, they're the focal point of the entire tune. For example, the composition of Kingdom Hearts' Hollow Bastion music seems to have been driven entirely by a rhythm unofficially called the 5/4 clave. The 5/4 clave, as you may have already guessed, requires a 5/4 time signature and sounds like this. This rhythm
Oh, I hear that a
effectively
lot,
breaks the
Chad.
bar up from
I hear that
5
rhythm
beats
a
into
lot.
two smaller chunks of 3 and 2 beats, creating this wonderfully lopsided feeling. Uses of this in pop culture range from the crooked waltz feeling of Dave Brubeck's Take 5
Oh, Take 5 is so good, chat.
To the pulse-pounding action vibe of the Mission Impossible theme.
You see what I mean, chat? This pattern is like in a lot of major stuff.
Hollow Bastion uses this repeating rhythmic pattern in almost every level of its composition. It's outlined explicitly in the bass and this inner plucked string.
Because the thing is too, right, chat? I'm trying to learn how to write sort of these kind of very orchestral kind of arrangements as well. I'm trying to teach myself these. So in a sense, I guess you guys are getting a look at how I would learn, basically what I do most of the time.
While the melody blasts us with this relentless eighth note line that subtly accents the same 5/4 clave rhythm.
Ooh, that's good.
The tune mostly sits on the tonic B minor chord like this, but when the chords do change later on, we see the harmonic rhythm conforming to this pattern, splitting the bar into alternating 3 and 2 beat chunks.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because this part is in 3, 1. So these two make a whole note. This note without the dot. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. So that makes sense.
This continuous driving rhythm, as well as the constant stream of eighth notes, use of dissonant half-step motion in the inner voices, and thick orchestral texture create this oppressive, gloomy mood that never lets us catch our breath. Much like how the twisting pipes and pathways and unending waves of enemies keep the player on their toes as they try to push their way through Hollow Bastion in the game. Taking a look at the tune Leave Taking,
We could also do some karaoke later. If you guys want, you can do some karaoke, spontaneous karaoke.
from Ni no Kuni 2, we see a completely different approach to the 5/4 time signature. Where Hollow Bastion based a lot of its compositional choices around this 5/4 clave rhythm, Leave Taking uses the 5/4 time signature entirely in service of its melody. The extra beat in each bar gives the sense that the music is pausing to catch its breath each time it starts the somber melodic figure, giving the phrase a gravitas that it wouldn't otherwise have.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now. I see it. I understand it now. You know, chat, last time I used to have to learn to transcribe everything I heard like this. So I had to like learn how to hear what I was hearing, but also be able to notate it down like this. So, I mean, it's really helpful if you want to understand like rhythm and patterns and how different chords, different notes change within different chords and stuff. Useful for a lot of like session musicians as well.
Oh, and those C sharps! The way it just sits on those C sharps for 2 full beats before resolving down to the B absolutely wrecks me. And you wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
fit
that's
that
pretty
into
cool.
a 4/4 time signature without wrecking the rhythm of the rest of the melody. This emphasis on melody first is a characteristic of Joe Hisaishi's writing, and though it's masterfully done here, I'd say that Hollow Bastion's time signature first approach is much more common in video game music. For another example of this approach, we need look no further than Fire Emblem's Black Fang theme. Meant to symbolize a group of assassins known as the Black Fang, this ominous tune uses a 7/4 time signature. Once again, we see the bar broken up into alternating segments, this time of 4 and 3 beats, emphasized by the bass, the constant driving eighth note line in the middle voice, and the placement of the chord.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
The plotting bass line and use of the dark flat 2 chord in a minor key evokes a pretty grim atmosphere. When fighting one of the four Fangs, the four strongest members of this group of assassins, the music transforms this Black Fang theme by doubling the tempo and laying down a shredding bass line underneath. These multi-layered, rhythmically dense parts outlining the same dark harmony as before creates a really tense, hectic atmosphere, and using a 7/8 time signature makes it just that much harder for the listener to find
It does kind of create like an anxiety when you like are in boss fights and stuff. So that's pretty interesting to know.
their bearings.
Ooh. Okay, that's even crazier. That's
In
even
this kind of tune,
crazier,
the goal
Chad.
is to disorient the player with a barrage of fast and complicated rhythms and harmonies in order to create the kind of heart-pumping tension that you want the player to feel as they tackle a tough boss fight. And the time
Excuse
signature
me.
serves wonderfully in that regard. Another way that more complicated time signatures are used are in what I call drum-driven arrangements. Basically, some tunes take an eccentric time signature and base their entire composition around creating a groove to fit into this time signature. With
I
melodic
do
and
this a lot
harmonic
with, like,
elements used
odd
only to
time
dress up
signatures.
the rhythmic interest generated by the percussion parts. A
I
great
do this a
example of
lot.
This is the Weapons Factory music from
I
Super
start
Mario
with like the drums first, and then I kind of build on that.
RPG, which layers 3 snare tracks, 2 bass drum tracks, and this industrial clang noise in
Let me just write some notes first. Some start with the melodic rhythm first. Some start with the time signature and add and write drums to it first. There we go.
to a groove in 13/8 time.
Let's
while
go,
these simple
let's go,
repeating synth
let's
parts
go.
help outline where these measures start and end. This tune follows a common technique among the more wild time signatures where a pattern will be established and then every other repetition of this pattern will either chop off a beat or add an extra beat. This is an easy way to make a time signature sound way more complex than it actually is. See how you can read this as a repeating figure in 7/8 with the last note cut off in every other bar? That's a life hack for you aspiring prog rock composers out there. Anyways, the layered percussion here does a great job of evoking the kind of erratic industrial noise you'd expect from this level's spooky factory aesthetic. Some tunes manage to use a really peculiar time signature without resorting to the chop off a beat every other bar method. When fighting the barrier
Wait, let me write that in. Some use the chop off a bar every other beat. Chop off a beat every other bar. Oh, what am I doing? Yep, this is just like college. Reminds me of college.
in Mother 3, the Japanese-only sequel to Earthbound, the battle music that plays makes use of a 15/8 time signature. The battle system in this game challenges players to tap a button in rhythm with the background music in order to score combos. So, as the boss fights increase in difficulty, the rhythms of the boss music also get increasingly more complicated. In this example, the drums play an erratic pattern that refuses to break the measure up into smaller, more digestible chunks, the way we saw in some of our previous examples. It's just 15 straight beats of madness on a loop throughout the entire tune.
That's crazy. It kind of works though, Chad. It's a little erratic, but it kind of works.
That is pretty ridiculous, but the confusing nature of this meter is offset by the constant repetition of the drum part. It's hard to figure out at first, but the longer you listen to this loop, the more and more your ear picks up, until eventually you can follow along and even predict what's coming next. Considering the mechanics of this game's battle system, this is perfect. Now, earlier I mentioned the disorienting boss theme trope in reference to Fire Emblem's Softly with Grace theme. I'm sure you already know of one example that makes that tune's 7/8 time signature look like 1/1. I'm talking, of course, about the infamous Ganondorf battle theme from Ocarina of Time. This tune's really got it all. A constant barrage of 16th notes, chromatically shifting harmony, a melody that deliberately clashes with the harmony, and to top it all off, a time signature of 23/16.
That's
When you break it
crazy,
down here,
Chad.
what we see outlined by the
23/16 is
xylophone, timpani, and
insane.
snare drum is a pattern of 3 groups of 3/16th notes, followed by a group of 4/16th notes. This makes one bar of 13/16, which is already pretty out there. We then see our metrical life hack from earlier used here, with every other bar knocking out one of these groups of 3/16 to make a bar of 10/16 or 5/8. Alternating consistently between these two rhythmic groupings adds up to a bar of 23/16, and it sounds like this. It's pretty wild, and without having the music in front of you, it's really hard to follow, which makes it perfect for this boss fight. The rhythm's frantic energy and the disorienting harmony leaves us barely hanging on as listeners, putting us in that adrenaline-fueled fight-or-flight state that goes along with challenging the evil demon king of the world to a winner-take-all tennis match. Like our example from Mother 3, though, there's no variation in this rhythmic pattern. Granted, if there were any variation throughout, I'm sure this piece would stop making any sense whatsoever. But
Yeah.
this means that it is possible to figure out the rhythm and follow along once you get used to the pattern. This is not the case.
I think
in
it's kind
one
of
my
like that, but
favorite
for like a
examples
lot of
time
mixed
signature
signatures kind of songs. You know what? You know what? You know what I mean? You know? Had a brain fart. Jesus. But I think it's kind of like that with a lot of mixed time signature songs. Like you kind of get used to it after a while.
in video game music. Kirby Superstars Marx's theme.
Kirby.
Instead of one insane time signature to keep us off balance, composer Jun Ishikawa constantly changes the time signature to ensure that we can never expect exactly what's coming next. There's a constant pulse provided by the snare drum and bass part, but the length of each phrase seems to change almost at random. I notated the time signatures depending entirely on when the chords changed, which gives us a healthy mix of 7, 5, and 3/4 time signatures
That's
throughout.
insane. It kind of works though.
You'll
It's
notice that the
sporadic,
rest
but it
of
kind
the
of
musical
works.
Elements here aren't quite as dark as some of our previous examples. The harmony is definitely dissonant, with minor major 7th chords, chromatic medium leaps, and constantly shifting tonalities littering the tune throughout. But we also get the occasional major 7th chord or functional harmonic move that keeps things from getting too dark, and we do get a strong melody that always fits with the harmony underneath. I'd say that these decisions were made to better fit the tone of a Kirby game. The cumulative effect of all these elements isn't so much that of an adrenaline-pumping battle as it is like a carnival ride that's gone completely off the rails, and I think
Ooh.
that this was a really smart move. It fits really well with Marx's jester-turned-demon bat thing aesthetic. Unlike the previous examples, there's no consistent pattern here that reveals itself after repeated listenings and careful counting. To be able to tell exactly what's coming next at any point in this tune would require you to memorize the entire piece from top to bottom.
That
which
makes sense.
Honestly makes my little 13-year-old drummer heart just swell with joy. As you can see, there are lots of different effects that composers achieve by using these odd time signatures, and the odder the better as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of odd, big thanks to patron Stephen DiRico for requesting this topic. I'm just kidding. You're the best, Stephen. And I'm sure you're very normal. If you liked the video, consider checking out my Patreon.
Okay, that was fun. That was fun, right, Chad? That was nice. Okay. Yeah, I think we got most of it. Let's see what's next. How to write chord
Hello,
progressions.
Internet. So nice to see you.
With negative harmony. Okay, yeah, we need this, chat. We need this. Negative harmony. Harmony, chord progressions, and we'll put the YouTube link there. Okay, there we go.
Today we're gonna see how negative harmony works. Negative harmony is actually a very simple idea, and it's been made mysterious because all the explanation I've seen out there gloss over a number of little details. Once you know those details though, negative harmony is actually very easy. So let's start seeing how a major scale, a standard major scale work. And so let's work in C major. The notes of C major are C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Those notes, though, are not all created equal. Some of those notes are stable and some other are active. Specifically, C, E, and G, so the notes of the tonic triad, are stable. And all the other notes,
Okay,
D,
yeah, that
F,
kinda
A,
sounds
and B,
stable.
are active. Active means that they want to resolve into another note. They want to be followed by another note. For instance, the seventh note, the B, wants to be followed by a C. So it has this upward tendency. The sixth note, the A, wants to resolve down on G. The fourth note, the F, wants to resolve down on F. And finally,
Okay,
the
yeah,
second
now
note,
now
the
that
D,
he points that out, I can kind of hear it. Wow, I never realized that. That's
to
crazy.
resolve, but it's pretty much
Let's put that down. Stable notes. Notes that are already in the key as that are triads. Let me just put that in. That are triads. Active notes. Notes. Wait, hold on. That aren't in the triad that require resolution. Okay. There we go.
different if you resolve it up to E or down to C. Now, when you take into account those tendency to move of those notes, you see that the first chord of the key, C major, made by the notes C, E, and G, is perfectly stable because it's made only by stable note. But for instance, the fifth chord of the key, G major, that is made by the notes G, B, and D, wants to resolve because it contains those B and D notes that wants to resolve into the C and the E note respectively. And the fourth chord of the key, F major, made by the notes F, A, and C, wants to resolve the F and the A note respectively to the E and the G note.
Okay,
Stay
that
with me
makes
here, we're
sense.
getting to the negative harmony really soon. Now, those notes we have just seen are the white keys on a piano, but we need to see them in the chromatic scale, so let me add also the black keys of the piano. And that's what happens. And we can also put them on a circle this way. Now, here's the negative harmony part. If we flip the major scale around this axis, every note of the major scale gets mapped, gets transformed into another note. So for instance, the C note becomes a G note, and the G note becomes a C note, and the E note becomes an E flat, and vice versa. An F note becomes a D note, and vice versa. A B note becomes an A flat note, and vice versa, and so on and so forth. And what happens is that our major scale C, D, E, F, G, A, B gets mapped into a C minor scale C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. But even more important, we notice that all the stable notes in the C major scale, C, E, and G, get transformed into all the stable notes in the C minor scale, C, E flat, and G. And all the active notes in the C major scale, D, F, A, B, get transformed into active notes into the C minor scale, D, F, A flat, B flat.
Okay.
But it's even better than that, because all the active notes that wanted to resolve up, like B or D, get transformed into notes that wants to resolve down, like A flat or F, and vice versa. So here is what negative harmony is to take a melody or a chord progression and transform it this way, note by note. So if I have a C major chord, it gets transformed into a C minor chord. If I have a G major chord, it gets transformed into an F minor chord.
Okay.
Since all the stable notes become stable notes, and all the active notes become active notes, we can be sure that wherever we start and wherever we end, we get the same level of tension in the melody or the chord, and all the relationships, all the resolutions are respected. For instance, a short melody that contains only the notes B and C gets transformed into a short melody that contains only the notes A flat and G. And so if the original melody or chord progression sets up some tension and then resolve it, so the transform chord progression or melody will do exactly the same. Now, by far the most common way to use negative harmony is when we get to the fifth chord of the key. So let's say I take a chord progression like C,
Okay,
F,
that'll be a G.
G,
Oh,
C.
wait.
If I apply the negative harmony only on the G chord, this G chord becomes an F minor chord, and my chord progression becomes C, F, F minor, C.
Oh.
You can hear how this F minor has some tension, just like the G major
I get
has some
it.
tension, and then this tension
I
pushes
get it
you
now.
towards the final C chord. Now, here's the fun. If instead of having a G triad, I had a G7th chord, so C, F, G7, C, and I apply negative harmony to this G7th only, I get a D half diminished chord. The notes are
That's
D,
crazy.
F, A flat, C, and the chord progression is now
That's
C,
crazy,
F,
chat.
D half diminished, C.
Ooh, it's so
Again,
harmonically
negative
rich.
harmony keeps stable note into stable notes and active notes into active notes. So since the original G7 chord had some tension in it, the final D diminished chord has some tension in it too, and they resolve into the same stable C major chord. Now I can apply this to other chord progression too. Let's say I have C, A minor, F, G. I could apply negative harmony only on the A minor and the G chord. The A minor chord would be transformed to an E flat chord, and the G major, as we have seen, to an F minor. So my final chord progression is C, E flat, F, F minor.
Ooh, that's
Or I could
nice.
keep
That's
the
very
G as it is
bluesy.
and change only the A minor into an E flat. Of course, I could also change the F into its negative harmony counterpart, G minor. But this is generally not done because it does not sound particularly good. I mean, hear that. I'm changing only the F into G minor, my chord progression is C, A minor, G major.
Okay, yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't sound particularly good. And this is because negative harmony is not foolproof. It's not that every
Look at this
possible
melody.
change will work.
My bad,
It's
chat.
just that negative harmony gives you some option and then you have to decide what sounds best. Let's see another couple of examples. My chord progression is C, D minor, G7, C. I can change D minor only into its negative harmony counterpart, B flat. And this sounds good. Or I can change only G7 into the D half diminish. Or I can change both D minor and G7. partial change. So I'm gonna keep C as C for the whole bar. When D minor comes, I'm gonna play D minor for the first half bar and B flat for the next half bar. And when the next chord G7 comes, I'm gonna change the first half. I'm gonna play F minor for half bar, and then G for another half bar, and end up in C. Here I'm applying negative harmony to chord progression, but you can apply it to melodies too. Just take every single note of the melody, flip it around against that axis, play the new melody, and hear how it sounds. You can apply this even to a whole song and see what happens. Now, a question you might have right now is why we flip all those notes along that specific axis and not any other axis? And the answer is because this is the only axis that transforms stable notes into stable notes and active notes into active notes, and also transforms the major scale, the C major scale, into a C minor scale. Any other axis will not transform active notes into active notes and stable notes into stable notes, and so when you transform your chords this way, it will not sound good because you are messing up all the tension structure of your chord progression. So negative harmony is simply flipping notes around these axes and transforming melodies into other melodies and chords into other chords. There is really not much to it beyond that. It's very useful, it creates interesting harmonies, but it's not a big mystery. The thing here is that you can make the most of negative harmony only if you know your standard harmony the right way. The more you're familiar with your chords and harmony, and then the more the negative harmony will work for you because you have more possibilities, more chord progression in which you can flip chords into the negative harmony. If you
Should we
are
put
a
that?
guitar player,
Should
you
we
can
put
learn.
that to the test, chat? Should we put that to the test? I'm kind of tempted to make a beat. I'm kind of tempted.
Advanced
Not gonna
harmony
lie.
straight on your fretboard with my course, Complete Chord Master.
Ah, nah, he's selling
cool.
something. Oh man. Hey man, thanks for the video, but you know. Alright. Okay, so this makes sense now. Okay, so we can like G, F, G, this. Oh wait. You know what? Let me use that. Let me use that one instead. Cause that was a good diagram. Come on, man. Come on. Move your hand. Move your hand. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Let me just like that. Take this, save it, and then we can put it here. Shit, I might just make a beat right now. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. What do you think, Chad? What do you think? Should we make a beat?
Change on.
We finished this. So harmonize. Okay, yeah. Jazz harmony. No. Oh, this is a long one, Chad. This is a long one. Let me see.
Here's a grand piano. Oh, by the way, this is Jethro the crocodile. Jethro.
Hey, shout out to the crocodile.
Jethro he just got washed for the first time in 5 years. So he's really clean. Oh.
He's a funny man. He's a funny man. What can I say? He's a funny man.
Okay, cool. Okay, if you sing, can you sing a D?
Are they perfect pitch?
Very good.
Hey, the crowd is perfect
Can you
pitch.
sing a
That's
high
crazy.
Up there. Yeah, keep singing that note. Keep singing that note. And examine the feeling of being this note as I change the chords around. Okay, ready? So. Cool. Lovely. Nice.
Ooh. Ooh, he's doing some wizardry. Oh, what happened? Oh. Oh, okay, we back. Ooh, that's kind of sick. He's sick with it. Oh, the video keeps cutting out. Come on, man. Okay, there we go. He's teasing the crowd. No, that's insane. What is he doing to me right now? What are you doing to me, Jacob? God damn, Jacob.
Cool. So that process of keeping one thing the same and changing other things, there's a lot of the best music is designed based on that principle. So you were just the note D for a while, and the note D in the chord of D major is very different from being the note D in the chord of E flat major. Right?
Wait,
It's like
shall I make this
you're-
bigger? Shall I make this bigger? Would that help? I'm gonna just make it bigger. Okay, there we go.
E and E flat major, then you're making tension. You're the tension maker. You're fighting against the chord. Or if you're D in the chord of D flat 7, it's like, whoa, it's really tension. But then if I become a C major, then you're wider. Do you experience this? You feel it. So this is an amazing thing.
He's
And one of the,
really
like,
good
unspeakable magics
at, like,
of music is that
explaining musical ideas in a way that's really easy for people to understand. He's really good at that.
without saying a word, I can put feelings into.
But
the
1
word.
hour is kind of crazy.
And
I
you
don't know if
share
we're
them,
gonna do
you
1
know?
hour.
You feel adjacent or similar things to the things that I'm feeling, and so when I improvise at the piano, which is what I do a lot of the time, it's one of my favorite hobbies, and I'll do it on stage tomorrow. Probably haven't planned the show yet, so I'll do lots of improvising. A lot of the process is of finding something I like, or sometimes starting with a song that I wrote or know,
My bad. I wanted to put in the my sound
Perspective.
card.
different, so that you have
There
an
we go.
emotional experience when you're listening to the flow. And there's no greater joy than this for me, especially when I'm on stage, because
There's no
something
greater
about being
joy.
comfortable without knowing what's coming next. I always find that really important. And I think actually, if you look at the world right now, there aren't really clear answers to a lot of the world's biggest problems. And a lot of us, I think, definitely me included, live a life where we think, well, gosh, how can I help? You know, how do I understand these problems? How can I plan a future? How do I imagine myself into, you know, what's coming next? And I think music teaches us many things, but one of the greatest things is to be comfortable, truly comfortable, without knowing that things are certain and without necessarily knowing what's coming next. And you can talk about this harmonically, you can talk about it rhythmically, you can talk about it lyrically, compositionally, melodically.
He's right.
And in terms
That's
of
true.
humor as well.
I
mean,
feel
you
that
can
way.
Take people by surprise
I
in
feel that
interesting
way for
ways.
real.
I've always found that to be very reassuring, and it kind of hooked me into music at a young age. The idea that you can explore basically everything there is to explore about life. You can explore through music. I often think about this, but music, right? When we learn music, we learn.
Honestly, Chad, that's what I like about music. That's what I like about it. The fact that you can like take all these different emotions, like very intrinsic, very human emotions, and put them into like harmonies and melodies. That's crazy to me. That's the magic.
You could say all there is to know. I know that's quite a big thing to say, but we learn mathematics, physics, history, geography. We learn language, spelling, syntax, communication skills. We learn empathy, trust. We learn physicality. We become athletes in a sense. We learn patience. We learn storytelling. We learn trust, mentorship. All of that knowing, all of that teaching and studying, that's all life stuff. And so there's like no better thing to study in my mind than music when you do it right, because it's about being open and about being curious about the world and then being unafraid to kind of explore it on your own terms. There have been a lot of moments in my life, creative life, where people have said, hey, Jacob, you know, you can't do it like that. That's wrong. You
I
can't-
get
you
that
can't
all
put
the
this
time,
note in
Chad.
this chord. Are you crazy?
I get that all the
You know?
time.
You
Not
can't play it-
not
you
with
can't play a
chords
D major
specifically.
chord and put an F on the top. You can't do that. You're not allowed. But actually, you can. It's beautiful.
Okay, you know what, Chad? We're doing production. We are doing production. Give me a sec. Let me move to this. Let me open up my thingy. Logic, come on, logic. Come on, logic. We're gonna use what we learned, chat. We're gonna use what we learned. We're gonna use what we learned, chat. Hold on. Guitar beats. Done. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna use what we learned, chat. We're gonna apply the knowledge in a way. Because I found this guitar loop thing that somebody did on Instagram. Sorry, on TikTok, and I wanted to, try and see if we can make something out of it. But let me just change the settings because I think I changed some settings here. Let's put multi-output, and then let's put this. Apply. Okay. We'll go back here. Then we'll change this. Oh, wait, wrong thing. We'll change this to... Where's logic? Come on, logic. Come on, logic. Show up. Come on. Oh, no. I think I have to redo that. I think I have to go back to okay, window, application. Okay, let's see if it shows up. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, chat. Okay. I think I made this earlier today. I'm not too sure. I think I made it. Let me check. Hey. Oh, there's no audio. Hold on. Okay. And then we go here. Why isn't the audio showing up? Let me try it again. Hold on, let me check. Let me put it to this. Oh, that's way too much. Ooh, that's way too much. Alright, let me put it back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I made it today. I was experimenting with triplets and stuff. Let me put it up a little bit. Let me put it to let me put it there. There we go. Okay, let's make a new one. Close, save, make a new one. Hopefully it doesn't crash out again, chat. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it doesn't crash out again. Come on. Alright, there we go. Let me check if the levels are up. Okay, levels are up. So, I found this sample that I wanted to play around with. There we go. I do not know the time signature, so we're just gonna adjust it based on... Can you guys hear that? It's so good. Okay, so that's where our loop is. I'm trying to find where... Okay, over there. Okay, so that's the one. Oh! Why did I do that? Let me try and find it again. So it is here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it is. So let me just move it to here. I think that's our cut. Yeah, this guy his guitar tone is really good. And I think it's a little bit. So let's try that. Okay, it's faster. Let me check with the metronome. My plan was to like take the sample and write like a whole thing to it. Write like a whole beat around the sample. You know, it's like a little experiment. You know, a little experiment, nothing too crazy. Let's see from the start. Let's go. Okay, so it starts there. And then we move this here. Let me just change the title, the stream title. Hold on. Making a song from just a TikTok sample. Oh. Making a song from a TikTok. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. The only thing is like the drastic change in like volume. So it starts like here-ish. So let me just do this. And I'll bring this down so it kind of matches. Let me kind of put drums around here. Should I use... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use the drum, MIDI drums first. And then we can add some samples in later. Let's go with this one. And let's put it to... Surprisingly, he's really on time, which is crazy. Okay, let's see this. Make it smaller. I kind of want it to be a cowbell, though. Do we have a cowbell? Let's make the first one here. I kind of like that. Nope. Do we have any cowbells? There we go. There we go. We're gonna make a rock song, Chad. We're gonna make a rock song. I think these need to be like lower a little bit. And I want to make these a bit softer because I want these two to be accented. So let's make them softer a little bit. Okay, then we go here. Okay, yeah, like that. Oh, hold on, I'm messing it up. Oh, why did I mess that up? Is that messed up here? Yeah, it is. Okay, moving this here. There we go. So let's translate this to here. And let's move these up. Okay, yeah, that's the sound I was going for. Put that here. And I guess we can remove the cowbell. Maybe way too out of time. Oh, nah. Okay, let's see. I'll just cut it off here and then add the cowbells back again. And then I want to add a tom fill over here. Excuse me. That was crazy. That's it. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. But it is kind of basic though. So I think we're gonna add in a little bit of pizzazz. Soft tube. There we go. Stereo. Okay. Okay. Stereo. Okay. Come on, load. Okay, there we go. Let me try and change. Let me do that. Okay, yeah, I like that. Let me try affecting the guitar sound. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Here it's a little bit. Yeah, okay. So we gotta move that up a little bit. Cut. And move it up here. Okay, right there. That's the problem area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it right here. Go into here. We're gonna go flex. We're gonna flex on them real quick. Real quick. Okay, yeah, that's the part. Yeah, okay, so this needs to be here. There we go, chat. And then we can turn up the drums here. So let's go back to the drums. Let's cut these out. Yeah, I'm trying to make it like that. Hopefully this works. Hopefully this works. Okay, let's check. Okay, let me just check the sample. Okay, I think our main issue is like getting the sample to be like in time. So let's just try and do that. Okay, so yeah, so that's the part. I think it's here. Okay. This needs to come up. Whoops. Oh nah, what happened? I'll just put that there, and this goes up a little bit. I think that goes here. Nope. What the hell happened? I don't know why it's reacting that way to the beat. But the beat goes hard though. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Let's check here. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, Chad. I like that a lot. Let me move that here. Hold on. Ooh, that was nice. I love how we did that. Ooh. You know what? I don't think we need all of that. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I think we can cut it off here. Okay, let's check the drums again. Let's check the drums again. Alright, let me check that again. Because I want to add some variation in here. Let me do that. That might work, that might work. Hold on, this might work. Hey, there we go. Okay, I want to make like a transition kind of thing here. So I'm just gonna take these out. And we're only gonna do this part. So I'm gonna put it there. Hold on. Hell yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 ba da ba. Here. Okay, there we go. Cause I wanted it to be like ba 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 ba. There we go. Let me put it like that. Hold on. Okay, let's check. Let's check with the beat. Should we add bass? I think we should add some bass. Yeah, let's put some bass in. Where's my bass? There we go. And let me just change this before I do anything. Let's put a G. There we go. Crank it up a little bit. I'll just put that in over here. Let me get the rhythm down. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, I think that works. I think that works. Oh, so it's this bar. Okay, let's add that in then. Yeah, okay. We got it. Okay, let's see if we got it. Okay, here's the rhythm I'm gonna do. Da ba ba da da da. Maybe it needs to be here. There we go. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, that might work. Let's put this here. Let me do that. And then here. And then we'll just go hardcore here. Yeah, I think that works, chat. I think that works. Ish. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, let me try it out with my... Oh, this has got to go down a lot more. And okay, I think like right until here-ish. Alright, let's try it out with our master chain. Put this up a little bit. Automod held. Damn, thanks Automod. Let's go Automod. Let's go, let's go. Okay, let's try it again. Try to add a little bit of reverb. Whoa. Hold on, hold on. Let me add a pedal board to this. I'll use one of my favorites. Put it like that. I think it needs more pizzazz over here. So let me just turn these down. So I'll do a dun, dun, dun. Let's add this with some reverb. Oh, way too much. Wait, that actually kind of works though. I'm trying to add like some rhythm, like one chord rhythm. Yeah, something like that, something like that. Yeah, okay, I think that works. Hey, I think we have a winning song, Chad. I think we have a winning song. Let me just put like rock. Okay, there we go. Rock. Yeah, okay, this I have to bounce. Because it's not gonna work if I don't bounce it. Ooh, that intro is so hard though. Hey, 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 let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Wait, hold on, Chad. Let me do the slow down test. Because it definitely needs more here when it comes in. This part, I'm pretty happy with. I think it needs something here. Maybe a synth or something like that. Let's put this here. And let's take off this effect and this effect. And let's go to the keys. Okay, I think we have something. I think we have something. Let's see, let's see. I'll move this up here. Then we add another key. Let me see if I can do anything with that. Yeah, let's see if we can do anything with that, chat. I think we can add this here. What do we think so far, Tad? What do we think so far? Hold on, let me try and see if cutting this right before would work. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think that works. I think that works. Let's see over here. Cut this here. Move these over here. There we go. Yeah. It's definitely not done, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. Hold on, let me save it though. Let me save it real quick. Chat black, so cool. Type beat. Yo, this beat goes hard, Chad. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done with this. But I'm gonna work on it though, because it needs some work. You need some extra stuff, some nice transitions, some other things. You know what I mean? Unless, you know, you guys have any suggestions or anything like that. Because like I rarely do like rock songs, so this kind of is a nice experiment for me, especially with a sample this good. You know what I mean? Maybe I should put this here. Nah, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. It's here that's bugging me. Let me try some piano. Okay, piano needs to be here. Here-ish. Let me make this longer. There we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Wait, is my mic even working? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, great. Great. Oh, my bad. Maybe it doesn't need piano. Maybe it's not the piano that's the thing. And let's okay, yeah, that kind of works. Wait, you know what? Let me pan the strings the other way. Let's go that way. Let me see if the strings works there. Actually, let me bounce these. Bounce. And we'll mute this. And we'll do some effects on this. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let me do the old that test. Sounds good, right, Chad? Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at there for now. Yeah. But, you know, we did a lot today, Chad. We did a lot today. We did a lot. I might work on this tomorrow since we're gonna be streaming anyways tomorrow. But yeah, that was fun. Let me copy that. Hold on. Should we raid? Should we raid? Yeah, let's raid. Let's raid. Hold on. Yeah, copy that. You know what to do. Copy that. Let me do that. Copy. And we're gonna raid someone. Let's see if my friends are on. Let's see if my friends are on. Ooh, Licor is on. Yeah, let's go raid Licor. She's doing some art. She's the best. Love her. She's the best. Let me put this out. There we go. Okay, Chad, you ready? You ready to raid, Chad? You ready to raid? Let's raid. There we go. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. We're about to raid. Okay, let's go, Chad. Bye. Bye. Let me see it.